You won't believe what happened when my nosy neighbor literally cut a hole in my fence to get to her roses. Yeah, you heard that right. A full-grown adult thought it was totally fine to destroy my private property, just so she didn't have to walk an extra 20 feet to her backyard. Her excuse? It's more convenient this way, and your fence ruins the aesthetic. Now, normally I try to de-escalate things, but when I came home and found a gaping hole in my fence and the lock tossed in my yard, I saw red. But the real problem? The gate had been keeping something in. My dogs. These aren't just pets. They're certified state-contracted search and rescue dogs, trained to respond to disasters, find lost hikers, and even help law enforcement during emergencies. They are not your average house dogs, and they're certainly not supposed to be roaming freely around the suburbs. Luckily, they're well trained and returned to my whistle, but this could have ended very badly. So, I calmly walked over to her house, rang the bell, and asked her if she knew anything about the hole in my fence. She didn't even flinch. Oh, that. Yeah, I needed to get to my garden. You can fix it later. I told her what she actually did. She trespassed, damaged private property, and released certified working animals. Her reaction? Well, maybe you shouldn't have animals like that in a neighborhood. So I did what any responsible person would do. I filed a police report. But more importantly, I contacted the HOA, who apparently hadn't authorized anything like this. Now here's where karma caught up fast. The HOA called an emergency meeting to discuss the situation. Karen tried to paint me as the bad guy for owning aggressive dogs, which made the entire board raise an eyebrow, until I pulled out official documentation from the state. These dogs are valued at over $30,000 each, and are part of emergency response operations. And guess what? Cutting a fence that holds working dogs is not a small issue. It became a legal liability for the HOA. They voted unanimously to fine her, not me, for property damage and reckless behavior. The fine, $5,000. She also had to pay for the full fence replacement, plus sign a written agreement to stay at least 10 feet away from my property at all times. Let's just say, she's not pruning her roses anymore. If you enjoyed that bit of HOA justice, hit that like button and subscribe for more crazy neighborhood stories. You don't want to miss what happened when someone tried to evict me for grilling ribs on a Tuesday.